record?
Yes. Okay. So that it will be available for you also for the
Oh, okay. Yes.
okay. अभी जब
Sure.
network ठीक है तो I can do the recording part. That is very important.
Hmm.
Otherwise, there is a lot of disturbance in between. Then the recording is not effective.
अभी मेरे को नहीं लगता कि there should be a problem क्योंकि यहाँ पे वाईफाई अच्छा है ज़्यादा का है और
Touch wood.
बट इधर प्रॉब्लम है कि लास्ट रूम में वाईफाई अच्छा है
No problem.
और एंड यस नेटवर्क कीप्स लो से हाई होता है बट नेटवर्क इज देयर
Exactly. So right now the way it is going, it is good. It should remain like this till the end. That's enough. Right?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
Supriya, we are starting with the topic respiration and circulation. Okay. Now, as the name suggests, this lesson is actually a combination of two different topics. Okay, but they are not so different and they are not so independent. That's why they are clubbed together under one heading. Okay, they are interdependent and quite closely related. Okay, so we are talking about respiration and circulation. Some part of respiration, the introduction, what is respiration, how does it take place, where does it take place, the physiological steps behind that, all that you have already discussed in the 10th and the 11th standard, if you remember.
Yeah.
You remember very well that when you talk about respiration, it is first of all a metabolic process.
Metabolic process. Yes.
It takes place inside living cells. Okay, respiration is a process that takes place inside living cells. That's called cellular respiration.
Cellular respiration.
Yes, it's a very important metabolic process. Okay, see, it's like if we start from the very simple concept, like why do we eat food? The first answer which you get is we eat food
for energy.
We eat food to get energy. Okay, so when we eat food, the first thing that happens with the food is that it gets digested. Okay, so when the food gets digested, there are nutrients which are released from the food. Okay, those nutrients which are released, they are absorbed by the blood circulation from the small intestine and they are passed on to every cell of the body. Because the food which you eat, the food does not go to every part of the body. If you are having roti sabji, after having roti sabji, do you stand upright? You let the roti go to the brain also?
No.
Normal people don't do that, right?
Yes.
So you eat the food, it passes through the alimentary canal, and by the time it reaches the small intestine, it is completely digested. You have already studied about that in human nutrition.
Yes, correct.
Digestion. Right? So from there, now it is the role of the circulatory system. Okay, in the wall of the small intestine,
all the parts
blood vessels.
Of the,
you remember that microvilli?
Microvilli.
They are present in the wall of the small intestine. They absorb those nutrients, the glucose, the amino acids. Then the lymph vessels will absorb the fatty acids, and they will put it into the blood circulation, which will take it to every part of the body. That is absorption. And then what happens in every cell of the body is assimilation. Okay, how those nutrients are used. So the glucose and fatty acids, they are produced from carbohydrates and fats, which are energy giving nutrients.
Yes.
So the glucose and fatty acids are utilized in the cell in order to produce the energy out of it for the cell.
Correct. Yes.
Amino acids are added for bodybuilding and growth.
Yeah.
So there, the most common substrate is glucose, as you can see over here.
Yes.
And that becomes a substrate for respiration. When you say that glucose and fatty acids are used up for providing energy, the mechanism is by respiration. So to this glucose, sometimes even the fatty acids are converted to glycogen and glycogen is broken down to glucose. So then this glucose is acted upon by oxygen.
Oxygen, yes.
So reaction between this glucose and oxygen is nothing but your respiration. That's why it is an oxidation reaction.
Okay. Yes.
Okay,
Oh, I appa ne bola na.
exactly.
Yes, correct.
Now tell me, from where does this oxygen is available in your cells? We
Air.
have seen how the glucose comes to every cell.
Hmm.
Okay, that is
Respiration.
the oxygen comes to the cells through,
Uh, Atmosphere.
that means from the air which you are breathing.
Yes, correct.
Getting it? The air which you are
Yes.
breathing contains more of oxygen
Hmm.
that goes into your respiratory system
Yes.
through the tiny nose. Okay, then it will go into your lungs,
Yes.
and then from the lungs again there are blood vessels connected.
Correct.
So this
Yes.
air containing oxygen goes all the way to your lungs. The blood vessels in the lungs will take up the oxygen, again circulate it to every cell of the body. That means
Correct.
here
Yes.
we are looking at three important organ systems in the human body which are interconnected. First is
Organ
our
system.
digestive system,
Correct.
because that is the one which is providing nutrients to every cell.
Correct.
Second is our respiratory system, which is providing
Respiratory.
oxygen to every cell.
Hmm.
And circulatory system, which are carrying both of them and distributing it everywhere in the body.
Yes. Correct.
Getting it? So in every cell
Getting it.
of the body, this is the reaction that takes place during respiration.
Yes.
Okay, carbon
Got
dioxide,
it.
water, and ATP molecules are produced. You are aware about ATP?
Oh yes.
What is the
38 ATP.
what is the
Yes.
full form of ATP?
Adenosine triphosphate.
Very good. It is also known as the dash of the cell.
Uh, 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 it is also known as the no. Mitochondria is the powerhouse of cell.
ATP is also called as
uh, uh, TMP pathway. नहीं वो नहीं है. Wait. No. ATP is also known as the I know this dash cell. What cell?
dash of
Wait.
the cell, I said.
Uh, wait. ATP is also known as the dash of the cell. Uh, mm, क्या था? I know the answer. Pass.
ATP is also called as the energy currency.
Energy currency of the cell. Yes, correct.
Okay. Mitochondria is called the powerhouse because that is where this respiration takes place, aerobic respiration, and ATP is the energy currency, the molecule that provides the energy. And during aerobic respiration, we have seen the physiology behind aerobic and anaerobic respiration already.
Yes.
Okay, aerobic which takes place with the help of oxygen. Here in this lesson, we are studying mainly from human beings' point of view. Okay, so here in the case of human beings, we depend upon oxygen for respiration, that is aerobic respiration. Okay, and that's why from one molecule of glucose, you get 38 ATP molecules.
ATP molecules, yes.
Remember, from one glucose molecule.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how this basic process takes place inside every living cell. So when you say respiration, it is a common process for every living cell. Okay. Now we will come to the different organs. First, in the first part of this lesson is all about respiration. Okay, and the second part of the lesson is about circulation. दोनों अपने को एक के बाद एक देखना है. ठीक है, तो पहले हम लोग देखते हैं respiration का. See, for respiration, when you say it begins with a very important step, and that is called gaseous exchange. This is very important. All organisms, including plants, they are dependent upon the gases which are present in the atmosphere outside. So सबसे पहले बाहर atmosphere में जो gases हैं, respective gas should be able to go inside the body so that it can be used during respiration. You see, human beings also,
Yeah.
right? We are breathing right now.
Yes.
Yes. You checked? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So when we are breathing, we have certain organs for this breathing. And ये जो breathing है, that is not actual respiration. That is the beginning of respiration. Okay. So can you tell me what do we breathe?
Air, oxygen.
Air or oxygen? What do we breathe?
Oxygen.
That means, do you have any filter in your nose that only oxygen is allowed inside, other gases are not allowed?
We breathe in oxygen, we give out carbon dioxide.
That is incorrect. The reason is we breathe in air containing more oxygen and you breathe out air containing more carbon dioxide. That is a more appropriate. वो नहीं बोला. You said you breathe in oxygen. That means you are taking only oxygen and not other gases inside. यहाँ नाक में कोई बोर्ड लगा हुआ है? Only oxygen allowed?
नहीं, but you also said oxygen ही आएगा करके.
Oxygen use करते हैं, but नाक के अंदर तो सब जा रहे हैं ना. Whatever is there in the air around you, it's a mixture of gases. Getting it? Can you control कि यहाँ हवा में नाइट्रोजन ज्यादा है तो मैं अंदर नहीं लेता हूँ? Can you do something like that? Of course not.
No.
You have to breathe whatever air is there around you. That but the body uses only oxygen out of it.
Yes.
Similarly, what you give out also contains more carbon dioxide and a little bit of oxygen as well. So it is gaseous exchange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Correct.
So for the gaseous exchange, there has to be something called respiratory surface.
What is that?
Respiratory surface means any particular part of the body, including for plants, where there can be this exchange of gases taking place. Okay. So
Part
for
of the body ki part.
Part.
Oh.
It can be any tissue or organ like that. Okay. So उसके लिए क्या criteria होना चाहिए for gaseous exchange? First of all, it should have a large surface area. जैसे plants के case में leaves होते हैं. Getting it? Because a tiny surface is very inefficient for gaseous exchange.
Yeah.
Okay. Secondly, it should be thin and highly vascular. Highly vascular means there should be good distribution of blood vessels. Now there should be a good network of absorbing surfaces, which will allow the exchange of gases. And of course, it should be permeable. Permeable means it should be able to permit the entry and exit.
Correct. Yes. Yes.
Okay, and it should be moist. Imagine the inside of our nose. Inside of your nose. Is it very dry? No, don't do that.
No.
Please. Is it very dry? No.
Yeah.
It is moist. You cannot say watery also. Watery nose is a different thing. Getting it? When you say moist, that means it is lined with little bit of moisture.
Yeah.
Getting it? That is also necessary because moisture will be able to absorb the gases better. Okay. So first, let us take a look at the gaseous exchange in case of plants. How it takes place. Just a small part, and then we can discuss about the animals and human beings. Okay. Now, in the case of plants, you can see if this is the leaf.
Okay.
Okay. So a leaf, normally when you consider a leaf, it is a flat dorsiventral structure.
Dorsiventral structure. Yeah.
Correct. So on the upper side and on the lower side, there is the epidermis present. Upper epidermis and lower epidermis. So अगर उस epidermis का मैं section लेकर देखता हूँ, और what I can do is I'll take the leaf, epidermis का एक peeling निकालूंगा मैं. There is a way to do it. You can take a transparent peel of the epidermis, and then you place it under the microscope and observe under the microscope. So you will be able to see structures like this. I'll show you this way. I'll show you this way. Wait. See this. You know there are guard cells,
हाँ, yes.
kidney shaped guard cells होते हैं, imagine that. Okay, and in
Okay.
between there are these small pores present, दोनों guard cell के बीच में,
Yes.
उसको बोलते हैं stoma. Singular is stoma, many of them are called stomata. So there are many such tiny
stomata. हाँ, correct.
stomata you can see over here, which are distributed throughout the leaf epidermis. छोटे छोटे openings होते हैं.
Yes.
Okay, and these are the openings through which the exchange of gases take place.
वो दिखेगा क्या?
Microscope में
Opening.
दिखेगा, not with a naked eye. Okay, it is visible under the microscope. I'll show you the pictures also. Wait. Okay.
Yeah.
So under the microscope, you will be able to see that clearly. And these openings which are there, they are regulated by the plant. During the daytime, they are open. During the night time, they close.
Oh, that I know. Yes, that I know. Yeah.
Stomatal opening and
Correct.
closing करके बोलते हैं.
Yes.
Okay, so during the daytime, they are able to open because in case of plants, the gaseous exchange is not only for respiration. Plants also do photosynthesis, which animals and human beings don't do.
Yes.
Getting it? तो plants के लिए क्या हो जाता है कि stomata open करना पड़ता है exchange of gases के लिए. Okay, but during the daytime they do that so that they will take in carbon dioxide, give out oxygen.
Yes, correct.
Photosynthesis.
Yes.
And during the night time they will close it. Because it is through the same stomatal openings, what happens is there is good amount of loss of moisture and water and humidity also into the air. Stomata open रह जाता है तो पानी भी लॉस हो जाते हैं. Evaporative, जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं transpiration.
ये मैंने सीखा है. Yes.
Okay, it is called transpiration. So plants dehydrate a lot because of that. That's why during the night time they close it. But here we are learning it from respiration point of view. So remember, these stomata are the pores on the surface of the leaves through which the exchange of gases takes place.
Got it.
Second option or the organ are the stem and the bark, जिसके surface पे इस तरह के छोटे छोटे dots होते हैं white color के. Some plants they are very prominent. उनको बोलते हैं lenticels.
Lenticels.
Yes. You have another lesson in this 12th जिसको plant water relations करके बोलते हैं. There we will be learning about this in detail. Plant water relations. Okay. उसमें हम लोग ये सब detail में सीखेंगे. अभी के लिए इतना समझना कि on the stem, on its surface, there are these small pores which are present, which are known as lenticels. ये woody plants में होते हैं.
Voice is breaking.
Hello, am I audible?
Hello.
अभी आ रहा है? Just check.
Hello. Clearly.
Okay, network का रहेगा थोड़ा, no problem. So on the surface of woody flowering plants, there is the bark which is present, and on that bark you will be able to find the small pores which are called lenticels. इसमें से भी exchange of gases होता है plants में.
Oh, okay, got it.
So mainly it is the stomata. Besides that, there can be lenticels also. These are the organs of exchange of gases in case of plants.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Clear, very clear.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
अच्छी तरह समझा exchange of gases के बारे में?
अच्छी तरह समझा.
Coming to different other animals. Okay.
Animal?
Now every animal does not have a nose like us. Have you ever seen a nose of an earthworm?
Huh? Earthworms has.
पूछ रहा हूँ. Have you ever seen the nose of an earthworm or nose of a cockroach? कभी किसी मछली का नाक पकड़ के उठाया है? नहीं.
No.
Right. So in the case of animals, there is a wide variety of respiratory organs. Okay, you remember animal classification, non-chordates and chordates.
Yes.
right? So
I
in the
remember.
case of non-chordates, starting from porifera to hemichordata,
Porifera. Yes, correct.
hemichordata, and chordates में urochordata, cephalochordata,
हाँ,
all the
correct.
way up to
Oh wow,
mammalian.
yes. Yes.
हर एक एनिमल में रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम है, रेस्पिरेटरी ऑर्गन्स है. So the
Correct.
exchange of gases in other animals is also different depending upon the habitat of the animals.
Habit.
तो ये
Oh,
टेबल देख,
okay,
दिस
got it.
टेबल इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, तो इसमें क्या है, एग्जांपल देख. एनिमल्स विच आर प्रोटिस्ट, एनिमल लाइक प्रोटिस्ट, अमीबा जैसा. ओके, और स्पॉन्जेस, दैट इज पोरीफेरा.
Yes, porifera.
And coelenterata, Cnidaria, you remember.
Cnidaria.
These
Yes.
are all aquatic animals. So they don't
correct.
have any special organ for respiration. तो इनमें कैसा होता है respiratory exchange? Directly through their plasma membrane. Okay, their plasma membrane is in contact with the outside environment. So exchange of gases
Okay,
उसी में से होता
got
है.
it. Yes.
Getting it? Okay.
Yes.
Then come to slightly higher animals, the non-chordates, like you have the flatworms.
Flatworm.
Flatworms belong to which phylum?
Something Ria. मुझे याद नहीं है.
Yeah. Flatworms belong to which phylum? Something with the letter P.
P. Porifera, Cnidaria. Planaria.
Planaria is an example of the animal. What is the name of the phylum?
P for Cnidaria.
Which was the phylum after Cnidaria?
Flatworm.
The name of the phylum I'm asking.
Okay, wait. Porifera, Cnidaria. P.
Bolo, quick. You remember something called Platyhelminthes?
Platyhelminthes.
Forgot.
Sorry. No, not forgot.
You didn't recollect.
Yes, correct.
So it's
Yes.
the same as forgot.
No. Platyhelminthes. Yes.
Platyhelminthes means flatworms. Okay,
Correct.
so you have Planaria. Then you remember Annelida, earthworm.
Annelida. Yes.
In fact, even frogs, amphibians.
Yes.
These are all aquatic or semi-aquatic because amphibians. Okay, so they have the respiratory organ directly from their plasma membrane or the general body surface. Just in the case of frogs, they don't have a nose or something, so they directly breathe through their moist skin. Exchange of gases उनके skin में से ही हो जाते हैं.
Okay.
If you take a frog in your hand and if you try to squeeze it, it will slip away. Okay, because उसका जो skin है वो moist है. Getting it? If you try to take an earthworm in your hand, हाथ में earthworm लेकर उसके ऊपर हाथ चला अगर, how it will be? Texture कैसा लगेगा? It will be slimy. It will be slimy.
Slimy.
Getting it? So you can try that.
Yes.
So you can revise that time. Exchange of gases through the general body surface.
Yes.
Earthworm के शरीर पे there are small openings, जिनको बोलते हैं spiracles. It is through the spiracles that see this. We were discussing about this different respiratory organs in other animals.
Yes, correct.
So in case of frogs and earthworm, I told you to hold them in your hand and you can check for yourself how moist their skin would be, right? Then the next one is about insects. Insects belong to which phylum in the animal kingdom? Quick.
Arthropoda.
Correct. Very good. Insects
Yes.
belong to
Arthropoda.
arthropoda, right? And majority of them are terrestrial ones. So
Mhm.
insects have a very good degree of development in their body now when it comes to respiratory organs. So insects के body में क्या होता है? There are tracheal tubes and spiracles. That means in the
Yes,
case
correct.
of beginning lower animals, you have seen that the exchange of gases is directly through their body surface. But now they have
Correct.
started getting some small organs. तो insects में आ गया सबसे पहले tracheal tubes. In case of human beings, the windpipe is known by the name trachea. You know that. तो वही उसका primitive version है tracheal tubes and spiracles. All these
Yes,
names you have to remember.
Oh
Okay?
no.
Yes. Oh yes. Similarly, in the case of arthropoda, there is another group of animals which are called the arachnids.
Ah,
Group है insects का, class insecta. Similarly, there is another group called arachnids, which includes spiders and scorpions. You know spiders? You know scorpions?
Yeah.
Injection देते हैं, है ना? So spiders and scorpions, they have something called book lungs. Remember these names.
Buklam.
Book lungs.
Wow.
Okay. Then, in the case of arthropods, there is one genus which is called the limulus. Exceptional
Limulus.
animal which is aquatic. इनका याद रखना है, they have something called book gills because ये aquatic है. Terrestrial हो तो gills नहीं रहेगा. Terrestrial में lungs होते हैं. In the case of aquatic ones, they have book gills.
Gills. Yeah.
Remember these names.
Or,
ठीक है? Then coming to tadpoles of frog. You remember frogs
yeah.
are amphibians, but when they lay the eggs and the young ones hatch out of it, they are called tadpoles. And they are aquatic. They have a tail.
Yeah.
So these tadpoles, salamanders and newts, which are amphibians, they have external gills.
Oh, ha, correct.
In the case of frog, it is through the general body surface. But in its young ones, it is through external gills.
External gills, yes, correct.
Okay. Then all fishes. Fishes belongs to which class? Quick. Something. Yes, please say correct.
P for Chlamydo. No.
P for.
Second letter.
We are playing a game over here. It's a 6-letter
C
word. P for.
No.
It's one of the zodiac signs as well.
Cancer.
नहीं. से cancer है. Tanker है क्या?
Uh,
Think before you answer.
Yes. C for.
All fishes belong to class. Pisces.
So wait, you said C, sir.
P बोला मैंने. P बोला मैंने, not C. It is Pisces. P-I-S-C-E-S.
I thought it is C.
You are not aware of what?
No.
Write it 500 times now.
Huh?
Yes.
No. I remember. Pisces.
Next time I'll ask you the same question again. And if you don't answer, then it is 500 with one more zero added to it. 500? With one more zero. That means
5,000? No.
you will get nightmares of only fishes then.
No.
Okay, so fishes, which are all aquatic, they have internal gills for exchange of gases.
Okay, correct.
Getting it? Similarly, coming to the higher animals, like reptiles, birds, and mammals, which are terrestrial, they have proper lungs.
Yeah, correct.
We human beings have lungs. Getting it? That means, as you can see in the animal kingdom, it starts from general body surface or the plasma membrane. धीरे धीरे evolution होता है. तो tracheal tubes, there are spiracles, there are book lungs, then the gills which are external followed by internal, and in the mammals there are lungs.
Correct.
Exceptionally, in the case of turtles, which are underwater, they have something called cloaca for
Cloaca.
respiration. Remember these
Yeah.
names. They have cloaca. तो ये टेबल
Yeah.
अच्छी तरह से लर्न करना है. Is that clear?
Clear.
Exchange of this gives you an idea about exchange of gases or respiratory exchange in the case of other animals.
Yes.
Okay. So
Got
now when you
Yeah.
have seen how the exchange of gases takes place in other animals and even in the case of plants, now you should be learning about the human respiratory system.
Human respiratory system.
Yes, because we are looking at the most advanced animal in the world. That is the human respiratory system. Now, humans are at the height of evolution in animals. That means all the parts are highly advanced and developed. That is why in case of human beings, the exchange of gases, first of all, it starts from breathing. And then we have the lungs inside. Do we have lungs outside?
No.
Okay, we have the nose which is outside. But okay, the lungs are located inside in the chest cavity. But from the nose, the air which enters takes the air all the way to the lungs.
Yeah.
So that is why first you understand the entire respiratory system by looking at this diagram. अच्छे से ध्यान दे and pay attention. Okay?
Yes.
So this human respiratory system begins from where? Your nose. Where is the nose located? Where is the nose located? I want you to answer me verbally, not like this. Where is the nose located?
Where is the nose located? Nose is located above the mouth.
Wow. Why not below the forehead? Your correct answer should be use scientific terms. See, nose is located on the ventral side of the face, along the center of your face, projecting downwards.
Oh no.
Okay, and having two natural orifices, which are called the nostrils. We use the word orifice.
Orifice means?
Orifice का मतलब है natural opening in any part of the body.
Okay.
तो यहाँ पे nose में जो दो openings है, we call as the nostrils.
Nostrils.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have the nostrils. How many nostrils does a normal person have? 2. And how many nose? Doubtful? It is 1, right? So here, okay. So we have the nose, okay, and then the air enters through the nostrils. Now, what is there inside the nostril? Inside the nostril, what do we have? It is moist. Because it is surrounded by mucus.
Oh yes, correct.
Now, what is mucus? Right? It is the slightly sticky or the slimy secretion which is produced by our mucus glands.
Mucus glands. Oh,
along with that, inside the nostril, there are also the hair follicles present. Tiny hair follicles inside. Yes or no? Right? Yeah. Can you tell me the functions of these two? Why it is having mucus? Why it is having hair follicles? These two are present inside the nasal cavity.
I know the reason.
Why they are present? Hair follicles का क्या role है वहाँ पे? Is it for decorating the insides of the nasal chamber?
No.
नहीं.
I know the reason. मेरे को बोलने में नहीं हो रहा है.
क्यों नहीं हो रहा है? Getting emotional? बोलो. When you are breathing. When you are breathing through the nose. Okay. First of all, breathing is a continuous process.
Yes.
It takes place in right from the beginning of the life till the end. It stops only once. in a normal person, correct?
Correct.
So when you're breathing, you don't have any control over the air around you. You might be in a very pure forested area where the air is very pure, or you might be standing in the middle of a highway with a lot of air pollution, but still you
Yes,
have to
correct.
breathe. You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So the air
Yes.
which you breathe can have enough number of dust particles and germs.
Correct.
So when you're breathing,
Oh, now I remember. Yes.
when you're breathing, these dust particles and all, as far as possible, should not enter your system. So these hair
Correct.
follicles are the
Yeah.
ones which are able to trap these dust
Okay,
particles
yes. Now I
and the
know.
germs
Yes.
to a large extent.
Hmm.
Okay, that's kind of a physical immunity which is provided to us. Okay. Secondly, why it is moist? Because they can absorb and keep the inside of your nose warm.
Oh, right.
Slightly, it
Yes.
is warmer
Correct.
than the outside temperature. So when the air becomes slightly warm and moist, again it becomes easy for the germs and the dust to get trapped over there. So the air which you're actually taking inside into the lungs is comparatively pure as the one which you're breathing.
Correct.
Right? Okay.
Yeah.
So that is why
Getting it.
this nasal cavity and nostrils are very well designed.
Yes.
Okay. After the nostril, then you can see it goes inside, and there is a common region called the pharynx.
Pharynx.
Pharynx
Yes.
is a common portion for the digestive system as well as respiratory system.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a common passage. But after the pharynx, there is a bifurcation. There is a portion called the glottis, which separates. One part goes into the
Yes.
food pipe, the other part goes into the windpipe.
Hmm.
So the air which you breathe should go into which one?
Windpipe.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Windpipe is also called.
Windpipe.
The windpipe
It's called windpipe.
is also called the trachea.
Oh, trachea.
Food
Correct.
pipe is also called esophagus. Windpipe is also called the trachea.
Yes.
So the air which you breathe in goes through the pharynx. Below the pharynx, there is something called the larynx.
Larynx.
Larynx
Correct.
is the voice box. जो यहाँ पर है. Can you see this projection in the nose?
Oh,
Sorry, in the
yes.
neck.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is very prominent over here. ये देखो यहाँ पर. That is the larynx.
Oh, yes.
Also called the voice box. If you touch this larynx and then you speak something, you can actually feel the vibration.
I can feel the vibration.
Yes,
Correct.
because the larynx is the voice box. It is also known as the Adam's apple.
It's also known as
Adam's apple. Okay, it's
Newton's apple.
Newton नहीं, Newton का यहाँ पे कुछ नहीं है. It is Adam's apple. Okay, Christianity में Adam and Eve करके बोलते हैं, पता है?
Oh, Adam and Eve. Correct.
God gave them an apple, told them not to eat.
Yes.
Adam ate it and it got stuck in its neck. तो God ने बोला कि ऐसे ही रहेगा करके, ऐसा मानते हैं. This is not obviously literally an apple, but वो ऐसा नजर आता है, इसलिए Adam's apple करके बोलते हैं. It has got that shape. Okay, it is actually the larynx or the voice box.
I will not eat apple. Yeah.
You have to. Okay. See, you will stop eating apple when you will bite into an apple and you will see half a worm located over there. Okay, then you can stop eating. Otherwise, you keep eating. Okay. Okay. See, like that, if you see, you will have to stop eating every fruit and vegetable then. Getting it?
I don't eat many fruits though.
That's why. That's why your immunity is like that.
My immunity is बहुत high.
Okay. Let's discuss that later. Come back to this. See, here we are talking about respiratory system. So respiratory system का अपने voice से भी related है. Because when you open your mouth to speak, it is the modulation of your wind in the windpipe and the larynx that because of which you are able to produce this sound. Getting it?
Yes.
And because of that, you are able to produce all types of sounds. and this is a very advanced feature as compared to other animals. Every other animal species has got its own type of sound,
Correct.
but human beings can produce all types of sounds.
Yeah.
You can speak loudly, you can shout, you can sing, okay, you can modulate your voice, you can whisper slowly, you can do all types of sounds.
Yes.
Getting it? That is because you are able to modulate your voice box. So inside the larynx, there are something called the vocal cords. It's like when you're playing a guitar, you move it in such a way that a different type of a sound is produced. Because as per physics, sound is nothing but produced due to vibrations.
Correct.
तो यहाँ पे vibrations का ही कमाल है. So human beings have been provided with this. वो है larynx. Got it? Okay.
Got it.
After the larynx, then this trachea goes inside up to the chest region, and then it divides into right and left branches.
Branches.
पहले तो trachea continue होता है, which we call as the bronchi. Trachea continue होकर जो branches बनेगा, उनको बोलते हैं bronchi. And each bronchus enters into each lung. How many lungs does a normal person have? Very good. We have a right lung and a left lung. They are like two balloons in our body, in the chest region.
Yes.
Okay. So this trachea enters inside, branches out into bronchi, which enters into each lung. Singular is bronchus, plural is bronchi.
Bronchi. Okay. Yes,
and
correct.
these bronchi divide or branch out further into something called bronchioles.
Huh?
Lungs के अंदर जाने के बाद अभी suppose this is the lung. So the bronchus will enter inside.
Okay.
ये bronchus and then उसका branching होगा, further branching like this.
Oh yes, this I know. Yes, correct.
There will be lot of further branching like this.
Bronchus क्या?
Bronchus मतलब wind pipe. अभी ये wind pipe है ना trachea.
Yes.
तो उसके further branches. Two bronchi.
Okay, got it.
Each one entering into each lung.
Yes.
Okay, so matlab wind pipe is coming like this, the trachea. Okay, then bifurcating into two bronchi like this.
Oh wow.
Each one entering into each lung. Bronchi अंदर जाने के बाद further branching called bronchioles.
Bronchioles.
There will be many branches of bronchioles. Can you see that here?
Okay, I got it.
Okay,
Yes.
and then at the end of each bronchiole, what can you see? You will be able to see lot of alveoli.
Alveoli.
Singular
Correct.
is alveolus, plural is alveoli. Tiny, tiny. Each alveolus consists of many tiny air sacs.
Cauliflower.
Exam में cauliflower मतलब they are air sacs, okay, which are surrounded by blood capillaries. Can you see that?
Those are blood capillaries.
These are blood capillaries.
Oh, wow.
Each alveolus surrounded by blood capillaries. So ये जो blue में दिखाया गया, they are the blood capillaries carrying pure blood, and the red ones are the ones which carry impure blood.
Oh, red भी है. I can see it.
यहाँ पे blue and red indicate किया है pure blood, impure blood को दिखाने के लिए.
Oh, okay.
So each alveolus consists of many tiny air sacs, each one surrounded by blood capillaries.
Okay, got it.
So that is the end of your respiratory system. That means the air which you are entering, which is entering through your nose, goes through the nostrils, into the nasal cavity, into the pharynx, followed by the larynx, going through the trachea.
So 1 second.
Yeah.
हाँ, maybe 9.
Okay.
Bye. Yes.
Okay, goes from the pharynx through the larynx into the trachea. From the trachea, branching out into bronchi. Further branching out into the bronchioles inside the lungs.
Yes.
At the ends of the bronchioles, there are alveoli. Each alveolus consists of many air sacs having blood capillaries. This is the pathway.
Got it.
अच्छी तरह समझा?
अच्छी तरह समझा.
Properly?
properly.
So quickly repeat after me. The air which you breathe first will enter through the
Nostril,
followed by
nasal cavity,
correct into the
pharynx,
yes next
larynx,
okay followed by
trachea,
trachea nahi
trachea,
yes trachea is also called trachea is also called
voice. No, that is larynx.
Hmm.
Trachea is also called as
quick. Is it the drainage pipe?
no.
Then
Trachea is also called as what? Uh, wait, trachea
come
यहाँ
on
पे आता है.
Supriya,
Yes,
quick.
after.
Trachea is also called
Pass.
अभी बताया ना. You forgot windpipe.
Wind. Oh yes, correct.
लिखो, write it.
No.
Write it,
no.
write it.
Fine.
Trachea is also known as windpipe. This you are going to upload 20 times.
20. Okay, great. Trachea is
also known as windpipe.
known as windpipe. Yeah.
After the trachea, next is
Then comes trunk.
how will you pronounce it? Spelling bol pehle.
BRANCH.
Branch.
Then wait. First comes B for
You can see that right over here. Come on, Supriya.
branches.
Bronchi. After the
Bronchi.
trachea, it divides into two bronchi, each one entering into each lung.
Correct. Yes.
Repeat. Bol. The trachea,
So can we
continue.
repeat? After trachea,
The trachea further branches out
into bronchi,
two bronchi.
into two bronchi, which further
Bronchi is nahi, bronchi hi plural hai. Singular is bronchus.
bronchi, bronchi.
Each one.
Okay.
Each one entering into
bronchus.
both the bronchi. Each one enters where? Does it go into the stomach?
Alveoli. Oh, correct. Yes, correct. Alveoli.
What's the problem, Supriya?
So can you repeat?
Concentrate. Full concentration.
Yes.
This is alveolar. This is the trachea.
Correct.
The windpipe. It is branching out into two. We call them as what?
Bronchi.
Bronchi. Each bronchus is entering into where?
Bronchus.
Each bronchus enters into
Lungs.
then who will say that? Each bronchus enters into each lung.
Lung. Yes, correct.
And then inside the lungs, this bronchi branches out further into
Bronchus.
the branches of the bronchi are known as the branches of the bronchi are known as what?
Bronchi.
Bronchioles. Repeat.
Got it.
Bolo.
Bronchioles. The branches of the bronchi is known as bronchioles.
There will be many small bronchioles.
Correct.
You can see the network of branches over here.
Correct.
इनको
Yes,
बोलते
I
हैं
can see.
bronchioles.
Bronchioles.
At the ends of the bronchioles, you will find alveoli present like this.
Oh
Small,
yes,
small.
correct.
उनको बोलते हैं
Cauliflower.
alveoli. Remember the structure, remember the location.
Sure.
And each alveolus consists of many tiny air sacs.
Yes, correct.
Is that clear now?
Clear.
Properly. What is the other name of the voice box?
Larynx.
What is the other name of the trachea?
Windpipe.
Okay. Now, again back to the nose. अभी जो दिखाया, that was the overview of the human respiratory system. Okay.
Yes.
Now each part we have to see in a lot of details. Okay. See, coming back to the nose, these nostrils are also known as external nares. Remember that.
Nares.
Nostrils का दूसरा नाम है.
Okay.
They are the external nares. And there are two of them. So internally you can feel there are two chambers, right and left. नाक के अंदर दो compartment है, correct? So those two compartments are separated by something called mesenteroid cartilage. At the tip of your nose, यहाँ पे एकदम tip पे, you can just feel that over here. ऊपर bone है, नीचे एकदम tip पे. Can you feel there is any bone over there?
Yes, I can.
एकदम tip पे, यहाँ bone नहीं है. You can press it, ना? You can press it here. Bone ऊपर की तरफ है, ध्यान से देख.
Bone इधर है. I can see that.
I am talking about the tip.
Wait. I can feel it. Yes.
So जो यहाँ tip portion है, यहाँ कोई bone नहीं है. There is a cartilage.
नहीं है. Oh, नहीं है.
That's why I can pull your nose, because there is cartilage. Got it? So ये जो cartilage tissue है, you have studied about animal tissues.
Yes,
Cartilage
I have.
is one of the connective tissues, you know that.
तो
उसका एक type है, that is a cartilage present over here, जिसका नाम है mesenteroid cartilage. Pronounce it. बोल. Come on, I want you to pronounce it correctly. It is called, नाक के ऊपर कौन सा cartilage है? Mesenteroid. Because यहाँ nose में जो bone है ना, उसको ethmoid bone बोलते हैं.
सर एक मिनट में कंफ्यूज हो गई हूँ.
Ethmoid यहाँ पे word दिख रहा है? वो bone का नाम है. इसीलिए यहाँ पे जो cartilage है, that is called mesenteroid cartilage.
Okay, I got it.
ये word याद रखना है. All these important keywords you should remember. ठीक है? Then this hair and the this suspended particle जो पकड़ने के लिए जो hair follicles होते हैं nose में, that is there in the first part of the nasal chamber, जिसको बोलते हैं vestibule.
Vestibule.
That means the entire nasal chamber is divided into three parts or three regions.
One whole?
Entire nasal chamber.
Oh, okay, got it.
ये पूरा nasal cavity.
हाँ.
उसके तीन regions हैं.
तीन?
Three of them. ये जो पूरा portion है ना, this part.
Yes.
This has been divided into three portions.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes, got it.
Okay. So उसका जो first part है, that is called the vestibule, which is the proximal part. मतलब सबसे बाहर वाला part, just inside the nostril.
Yes, this one. Yeah.
Just inside the nostril, where you can actually put your finger also, but don't do that. Okay. So इसका जो skin है, it has got this hair for filtering the air and trapping the dust that we have discussed.
Oh हाँ, correct. Yes.
वो vestibule में होते हैं. और थोड़ा सा अंदर की तरफ जाते हैं, middle वाले portion में, there it is called the respiratory part, also called the conditioner.
Conditioner.
ये वाला conditioner नहीं, it is inside the nasal chamber now.
Oh,
Getting it?
okay.
Conditioning का मतलब क्या है? Cleaning, yeah, you can say shining.
Cleaning, correct.
तो यहाँ पे क्या होते हैं? It's a thin-walled, highly vascular part. Highly vascular part मतलब it has got good amount of blood vessels.
Blood vessels. Okay, got it.
So that is where the air becomes warm and moist. वो होता है respiratory part में. And then the third part is olfactory or the sensory chamber. See, besides breathing, nose का और एक function है. What is that?
Exhaling.
Breathing हो गया ना? Exhaling, inhaling. One
Oh,
inhale,
right.
one exhale is breathing. Besides breathing, what is the other function of the nose?
Other function of the nose?
Okay, suppose you are walking on the road. Okay, especially when there is.
Oh, actually, sneeze.
Arey.
No.
ठीक है. Sneezing also is there. Okay, that is also from the nose, you can say, but that is where the nose and mouth both are involved.
Correct.
Okay, that is kind of an immune response. कि अगर nose में बहुत ज़्यादा कुछ particles ऐसा चला गया, it will cause you irritation and then you just sneeze. So imagine
Correct.
the situation.
Yeah.
Imagine the time when you are just about to sneeze. कैसा feeling आता है? Okay, ऐसे नाक में गुदगुदी type होते हैं, right? So that is a different thing. But I am talking about some other function. Imagine you are walking on the road. It's raining. Road सब गीला गीला है पूरा. And you see a big garbage bin, garbage and all fallen down. And when you're walking past it, what do?
Oh, smell.
Yes. Nose का दूसरा function क्या है? Smell.
Smell.
If you are walking outside a restaurant and वो restaurant वाला बाहर ही खड़े के पाव भाजी बना रहे हैं, restaurant वाला बाहर ही खड़े रहकर पाव भाजी बना रहे हैं, इतने बड़े तवे पे, okay, all the vegetables are nicely getting roasted and smashed. Then there is a big slab of butter on the tawa, okay, and then that pav is being slided on it.
That's it.
So what happens to you? It is your nose which gets the stimulus first. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so nose का function है smell.
Yeah.
So this sensation, smell is nothing but a sensation. So some of the smells you like, some other smells you don't like.
Yes.
Nobody will say that I like the smell of garbage. Getting it? So you move away from a bad smell and you move towards a good smell. जैसे कोई अच्छा सा flower है, rose flower या mogra flower, you like the fragrance. So your nose is able to detect it. जैसे टंग में टेस्ट के बर्ड्स होते हैं, उसी तरह से नोस में दूसरे nerve endings होते हैं which are able to give you that sense of smell.
Correct.
And the sense of smell is called olfaction.
Oh, okay. Correct.
That means ये जो smell है, this is because there are certain nerve endings in your nose which is able to detect any smell in the environment.
Oh, wow.
Got it? तो ये होता है nose nasal chamber के तीसरे part में, अंदर वाले part में, which is called a sensory chamber.
Sensory chamber.
Animal tissues में you remember epithelium you have studied.
Yes, epithelial tissue.
So there यहाँ पे olfactory epithelium है. Olfaction मतलब sense of smell.
Yes, correct.
Write this point. Olfaction hyphen sense of smell.
Yes, done.
Okay. So next time, whenever you get the smell of pav bhaji or anything like that, what you are going to revise?
No.
What you are going to revise? Sensory chamber or the olfactory chamber in the nose of your respiratory system. Getting it?
Got it.
Okay.
Yes.
Now coming to the pharynx. ठीक है. अब pharynx जो है, इसके भी 3 parts हैं.
Oh no.
Yes. Okay. एक काम कर. Right there. Book में लिख. Right there, nose, and like a flow chart you make 3 parts.
Yes.
And write the names of these 3 parts. Nose नहीं, give the heading nasal chamber.
Nasal chamber. मैं ब्रैकेट में nose लिखती है. हाँ,
nasal chamber ब्रैकेट में nose, उसके नीचे 3 part बना.
Chamber.
First one, vestibule.
हाँ, correct. Yes.
Chamber लिख, chamber मत लिख.
Yes.
First one is vestibule.
Vestibule.
Second one,
respiratory part. ब्रैकेट में कंडीशन olfactory और sensory chamber, OLF olfactory और sensory CHAM chamber. Yes, done.
Now coming to the pharynx, ऊपर लिख दे pharynx and ऐसे 3 पार्ट बना के रख. First we'll discuss.
Yes, done.
Okay. अब pharynx के 3 पार्ट्स है. The uppermost part, मतलब जहां nasal chamber खत्म हुआ उसके बाद pharynx शुरू हुआ. ठीक है. That means in the diagram you can see
Pharynx
somewhere
is
over
here.
here. ये पूरा pharynx है.
Yes.
Okay. This entire thing is the pharynx. So upper
Yes.
part, the middle part, and the lower part. ऐसे.
Hmm.
Like that it is divided. ठीक है. So which are the 3 parts here? The first and the uppermost part is called nasopharynx
Nasopharynx.
because it is the closest to the nasal chamber.
Yes.
That's why it is called nasopharynx. Okay.
Nasopharynx.
Second one, nasopharynx के बाद जो अंदर वाले second portion में जाएगा, that is called as the oropharynx.
Oro.
And this oropharynx is the common passage for food and air because digestive system का भी वहीं पे continue होता है, join करते हैं.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
It is not the entire pharynx which is common to the digestive system.
Yes.
Got it? It is the oropharynx. Yeah. First one लिखा nasopharynx.
नहीं, एक मिनट. Naso. I'll just write naso.
पूरा लिख.
नहीं.
सुप्रिया का सिर्फ सुप लिखूंगा तो चलेगा.
Pharynx.
I'll make a soup out of you. Second one is oropharynx. पूरा लिख.
Oropharynx.
Spelling बराबर लिख.
Oro. PHARY.
Yes.
Done.
And the third part below is called laryngopharynx.
हाँ. Laryngo. Okay, got it.
Yes. Write it. Laryngopharynx.
LARYN.
Because that is where you have the larynx, no?
Laryngojo.
Laryngo. Because it has come from the word larynx.
Yes,
Larynx
correct.
है ना
Oh, okay, got it.
इसलिए laryngopharynx.
Oh, yes.
Now,
Yes.
first one was nasopharynx, second one was oropharynx. Between the nasopharynx and oropharynx, there is a bone present जिसका नाम है palate bone.
Wait, wait.
It's called as the palate bone.
Between
the nasopharynx and oropharynx.
nasopharynx and
You remember digestive system में पढ़ा था. You have the mouth cavity या oral cavity या buccal cavity बोलते हैं.
हाँ.
Mouth cavity का जो roof portion है उसको palate बोलते हैं.
Oh, okay, yes.
That
I
same
remember.
palate word is over here.
Palate bone. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Makes sense.
And then
Yes.
in the pharynx, there is a set of lymphoid organs. In the circulatory system, we will see in detail what is lymph and lymphoid organs. But अभी के लिए इतना समझ लें कि small lymphoid organs are the places where there is an aggregation of a type of WBCs.
Yes,
जो
correct.
kind of you can say they will catch hold of some harmful microorganisms or pathogens and they will keep eating them to prevent any further damage. So ये lymphoid organs होते हैं. So this pharynx has got a group of such lymphoid organs जिसको बोलते हैं tonsils.
Tonsils.
That is there in your pharynx.
No, wait. What is tonsils?
It's a group of lymphoid organs in the pharynx.
And what is lymphoid organs?
वही मैंने बताया ना. Lymphoid organ is a part of your circulatory system. Concentrate. No distraction.
Repeat करके चाहिए.
Okay. So lymphoid organs मतलब it will have something called a group of lymph vessels.
हाँ.
तो वो क्या करेगा उसमें WBCs का एक टाइप होता है lymphocytes. वो बहुत ज्यादा रहते हैं. So they will be acting as phagocytes जो harmful pathogens वगैरह को पकड़ के damage करेगा, destroy करेगा.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's like providing further protection to the other body parts. तो circulatory system हम देखेंगे डिटेल में. That is present in your pharynx. So normally ये tonsils जो होते हैं ये अच्छा ही रहता है because it is giving you protection. but sometimes these tonsils, they swell up.
Oh, tonsils. Hey,
So
tonsils is a disease.
tonsil is not a disease. Tonsillitis is a disease.
Yes,
The
correct.
problem that happens, oh, tonsillitis bolte usko. Whenever the name of a disease ends with itis, it means swelling.
Correct.
So it is tonsillitis.
Yes.
समझा अच्छी तरह से?
Yes.
You want to see tonsillitis?
No, I don't want to see. मुझे पता है.
Wait. चलो बता ही देता हूँ.
No.
अरे take a look. पहले तो ये देख ले, मैंने टोमेटो के बारे में हम डिस्कस किया था ना. You can take a look at
Oh,
this.
correct. Yes. Tomato.
Yes.
Plant में ऊपर.
Correct. On the leaves.
Yes.
See this.
Oh, yesterday I saw flower के अंदर का ovary यहाँ.
Okay. Practicals या lectures कैसे या वीडियो में?
नहीं, लेक्चर में.
अरे वाह, good.
He saw एक फ्लावर ही ऐसे खोल के यहाँ बस सबके तरफ.
Dissect करके, खोल के नहीं.
Yes. Oh yes. Dissect.
Okay. So here you can see this tomato leaf के अंदर ऐसा दिखता है.
Oh wow.
ये epidermal cells है leaves के and उसके ऊपर guard cells है hanging stomata. ठीक है?
Yes.
I'll show you the tonsillitis. Wait.
Tonsillitis. मैं आज तक सोचती थी it is tonsils.
ये देखो tonsillitis.
Litis. Ew.
Can you see the inflammation? Swelling हुआ है?
Yes.
This is the inside of your mouth. Don't worry. Okay.
Yes.
और अच्छा खासा swelling हो जाता है, ये देखो.
No, that's it. That's it.
Okay. I'll keep showing you more. Wait.
No, I'm good. This
Okay.
looks like ad. Smoking wala ad.
Take a look at the larynx.
Lungs. Oh wow. Oh, I know larynx. Yeah.
Larynx पता है ना?
हाँ.
ये देखो.
Yes.
That's a normal larynx. ये देखिए यहाँ लिखा है true chord. दिख रहा है? इनको बोलते हैं vocal cords.
Okay. Oh, okay.
They vibrate,
Correct.
and that's why you get the sound.
Oh yes, I can
Got it?
feel it.
Okay. So now let's take a look at the larynx.
Larynx.
And जैसे मैंने बताया voice box. Okay. So it contains the vocal cords and pharynx का जो third part है laryngopharynx. ये वहाँ से शुरू होता है. Okay. And there is something known as the hyoid bone.
Hyoid bone?
यहाँ पे एक bone है larynx के पीछे.
हाँ है. Yes.
Okay, that is called as the hyoid bone. So larynx, hyoid bone connected to the trachea.
Trachea.
Okay.
Okay.
And it is a hollow tubular structure. इसके ऊपर cartilage का plates होता है. There are rings of cartilage. ये diagram देख, यहाँ पे देख.
Oh yes, there are. Yeah.
See the diagram. There is this flap at the top, which is called epiglottis. जो larynx, अपना pharynx और food pipe को cover करते हैं. Getting it? So that while you are eating food, the food should not go to the trachea.
Correct.
So epiglottis will cover the trachea.
Yes.
वो epiglottis का function है. And वहीं पर you can see this bone called the hyoid bone.
Hyoid bone.
And then below that you can see this larynx present. Adam's apple.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And उसके surrounding में larynx के ऊपर you can see the cartilage rings present, which is called the tracheal cartilage.
Correct. Yes.
Got it? Okay.
Got it.
So there is this word called the glottis. Glottis क्या है? Larynx का opening into the laryngopharynx. opening of the larynx into the laryngopharynx.
Okay, got
That
it.
slit-like opening is called glottis.
Okay,
And
got
on
it.
that there is a leaf-like flap structure which is called epiglottis.
Okay,
The
got it.
epiglottis का function क्या है? Preventing the entry of the food into the trachea. इसलिए खाना खाते वक्त proper चबाना चाहिए. And you have to ensure that you are swallowing it properly. And especially while eating food, it is said that you are not supposed to speak a lot. Because it might happen when you speak a lot while eating, the epiglottis may not close the food windpipe completely, and the food can go into your windpipe. What will happen if the food goes into your windpipe? क्या हो जाएगा?
I will start coughing.
Choking.
Choking.
First, you will start choking. एकदम ऐसा गले में
Yes.
अटक जाएगा. So then you will start coughing a lot. You'll try to expel out that food which has entered the wrong place.
Correct.
Getting it? So you will start throwing it out.
Yes.
That's called
Correct.
choking. कभी कभी हो जाता है ना ऐसा, right? ये अचानक से मतलब खाते वक्त कुछ disturbance हो गया, kind of hiccups आ गए या something like that. It's very important that you throw it out. तो बॉडी को ऐसे झटके देकर निकालना चाहिए. Because if it goes inside, then it will be a problem.
Yeah.
Getting it? Okay?
Problem?
हाँ, because वो अंदर जाएगा ना विंड पाइप में.
Problem like?
अंदर जाएगा विंड पाइप में तो your breathing will stop. It will affect your breathing very badly. And that can be dangerous. That can be dangerous.
Dangerous. Yeah, correct.
Is that clear? Okay.
Clear.
Yeah. Okay. Just hold on a minute.
Okay, fine. Okay. Good evening.
Wow, 1 second. Understood the importance of this epiglottis and larynx अच्छी तरह से.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Next we come to the trachea or the windpipe.
Trachea.
Trachea name.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long tube which is around 10 to 12 centimeter in length.
Oh.
ये सब parameters याद रखना है, ठीक है?
Yes.
Yes, these parameters are very, very important. Okay, now see this. This trachea, it is in the neck region in front of the esophagus. मतलब in the neck region itself, there are two pipes which are there. On the towards the back side, you have the food one. Towards the back side, you have the food pipe, and towards the front, you have the wind. Back मतलब इधर नहीं, just इसके पीछे. Getting it?
Feel like मेरा गला बाहर आ जाएगा.
नहीं अभी और दिखा रहा हूँ मैं, रुक. Okay, so it is in front of the esophagus, and it goes up to the middle of the thoracic cavity. Thoracic cavity का मतलब है chest cavity.
Oh, okay, got it.
गले के नीचे से लेकर, yes, गले के नीचे से होते हुए chest तक. The windpipe goes all the way till there. And on the windpipe, okay, it's like, okay, suppose if this is the windpipe. So on the windpipe, there are rings of cartilage like this. इसके ऊपर cartilage के rings लगे हुए. कितने हैं? 16 to 20.
Oh.
C shape.
Okay. Okay, got it.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
तो ये क्या करता है? Cartilage, it gives extra mechanical protection to the trachea because ये बहुत important organ है. It is the passage for the air which you are breathing, even the air which you are exhaling out. So that has to get that protection, and that is passing through the neck region, जहाँ as such कोई bone नहीं है. It's not like we are getting good protection over here. There is a word called strangulation. You know that?
I've heard it.
Strangulation का मतलब है जैसे sometimes the criminals do murder by pressing the neck.
Yes.
गला क्यों दबाते हैं? Hey,
Yeah.
I'm talking about criminals.
Yes.
So when they press the neck,
My sister does that.
that's a playful one thing. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about serious conditions. when the criminals do
Yes.
it, कि जब उनको मर्डर करना है तो वो लोग क्या करते हैं, they press the neck. Getting it? Why don't they press the stomach? Because you don't know, nothing will happen. When they
Yes.
press the neck, they are actually pressing the windpipe. So when the windpipe will be pressed, the breathing will be difficult and a person can die.
No.
Getting it? And sometimes
Yes.
what happens is when they press the windpipe so much, and when a lot of pressure is applied, the windpipe can actually break.
No.
Even that is possible. Okay, relax. Okay, और बोलता हूँ, रुक जाओ. यहाँ पे there is ciliated epithelium. See this. Internally, the windpipe has got ciliated epithelium. Do you remember that?
Ciliated epithelium
Small
tissue.
hair-like
Yes.
projections called cilia,
Yes,
which are
yes. I
present.
remember. Yes.
Getting it? And there are
Yeah.
mucus glands. Internally, throughout, there are mucus glands present.
Sir, don't.
No, don't worry. I'm perfectly fine. Relax. So, ciliated epithelium and mucus glands.
Yes,
So
correct.
by the time
Mucus
the air
glands throughout रहता है.
throughout रहते हैं, alimentary canal में भी and respiratory
Oh.
system में भी. Because mucus sticky secretion है ना, they will keep on trapping the harmful particles. And वो जरूरी है.
Okay, yes.
So by the time the air which
Yeah.
is entering the lungs is relatively very pure, which is important. Okay.
Yes.
अच्छी तरह समझा. Any doubt?
Yes. Yes. No doubt.
Just take a look at this question. बोल, क्या आंसर हो सकता है?
Oh no, I don't like this question.
You don't have a
Shreya
choice.
choked while eating dinner. How can you help him? What is the immediate help that can be given to him? What?
Sometimes people do this mistake. कि खाना खाते वक्त अगर कभी गले में अटक गया, choking हो गया बहुत ज्यादा, and a
Yes.
person is struggling a lot, तो लोग उसको पानी पिला देते हैं. Do you think it's the right thing to do?
It might help to like.
Just now, based on whatever you have learned till now, when a person is choking, that means where is the food going?
Inside. Inside trachea.
Inside trachea. So if you give water to that person, where will the water go?
Into the food pipe.
So will it help?
A bit. पता नहीं.
खाना जो है वो ट्रकिया में फंसा हुआ है, बट पानी पिला रहा है, वो इसोफेगस में जा रहा है. You have to hold the person from the back and you have to give a pressure. Okay, chest region में से प्रेशर देना है, तो उससे क्या होगा, ट्रकिया में जो फंसा हुआ है वो फटक से बाहर आ जाए. एंड दैट टू विद एन एंगल. वो एक प्रॉपर तरीके से करना है. गेटिंग इट? वो ऐसा नहीं कि वो इंसान को उठा के मेरी को राउंड कर रहे, देन इट वोंट हेल्प. गेटिंग इट? डन इन अ प्रॉपर वे. ठीक है. एंड थोड़ा सा आगे बेंड करवा के, सो दैट वो फटक से निकल जाए. इट हैपेंस. Is that clear? So these are the things you should remember, because see, this can happen to anybody at any time.
Yes, it has happened
So
to me a lot.
sometimes it can be serious also, because एकदम से breathing बंद हो जाएगा.
हाँ, होता है.
तो उतना टाइम भी नहीं रहेगा कि डॉक्टर के पास लेकर गए या कुछ किए. तो जो भी करना है तुरंत immediately करना है. तो one should be aware about this. See what can be the reason and what is not to be done in such situation.
Yeah.
Okay. तो ये हो गया ट्रकिया के बारे में. That trachea extends further, divides into two branches which are known as the bronchi.
Bronchi.
So the right bronchi and the left bronchi.
Yes.
Which is there right in the center of the chest cavity. Remember, chest cavity is the thoracic cavity. ये लिख के रखो.
Thoracic cavity.
Thoracic cavity hyphen chest cavity.
Thoracic cavity. Chest cavity.
Okay.
Yes, done.
So this bronchi, they are nothing but the continuation of the trachea. तो जैसे बड़े वाले ट्रकिया, उसके ब्रांचेस प्राइमरी ब्रोंकाई, उसके ब्रांचेस सेकेंडरी ब्रोंकाई, उसके ब्रांचेस टर्शरी ब्रोंकाई. Each bronchus enters into each lung. Inside the lung, they are only branching out, and the terminal branches are called bronchioles.
Bronchioles.
At the ends of the bronchioles, there are alveoli present.
Alveoli. Yes.
Got it? So we will come to the alveoli, but before that, let's take a look at the lungs. Okay? I'll show you the real human lungs. Wait.
No. Oh.
Wait.
No.
अरे देख. You should know how the lungs. See, diagram में तो देखते ही है, but real में देखने का अलग ही मजा है ना? Right?
Yes.
Yes. That's the way you will understand human physiology in a more clear way. Okay? Wait a minute. ये देखो. This is how the lungs appear. देख लिया?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The
I
actual
can see the
human lung.
branches.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, यहाँ पे दिया देख.
Yes. No, this cancer wala lung.
It's not cancer. It is COVID-19.
हाँ?
COVID-19 अगर lungs को infect करता है तो ऐसा हो जाता है.
No.
Sometimes it
ये
is
तो
too
पत्थर
dangerous.
जैसा दिख रहा है.
Smoking वाले lungs तो और भी बेकार होते हैं.
और no, not that.
Yes. Okay. So lungs जो होते हैं, remember, they are the main respiratory organs in humans.
Organs, yes, correct.
Because it is inside the lungs where the air which you breathe actually goes.
Yes.
And that is the end of the respiratory system. Okay. So we have two lungs or one pair. They are spongy. You can actually feel that like a sponge. And they are elastic. Elastic का मतलब क्या है कि they can expand and they can contract. Flexible.
Lungs?
जैसे अपना rubber band. You can stretch.
Okay. Yes.
And when you leave them, they will come back to the normal shape.
Okay, got it.
That's why when you're breathing, what happens?
Yes.
The chest cavity expands.
Oh, okay. Now I
Because
get it.
lungs are expanding. We'll see the details of breathing after this. Okay. And they are present in your thoracic cavity. Each lung is containing a proper protective membrane around it. This is applicable for every part of the body. Okay, whenever you study any organ of the human body, the first thing is the covering protective membrane.
Correct. Yeah.
So here in the case of lungs, because it is a very important part, they have a double pleural membrane. Plural का spelling देख ले.
Double pleural membrane.
Okay, so outer membrane is called the parietal, inner one is called visceral.
Visceral.
Okay, it's like there are two membranes like this. Okay, inside which there is the lung present.
Correct. Oh, okay.
Outer membrane को बोलते हैं parietal membrane.
Parietal.
Inner one को बोलते हैं visceral membrane.
Visceral. Okay, got it.
And
Visceral.
between both the membranes, there is a fluid present, a lubricating fluid.
Yes.
उसको बोलते हैं pleural fluid. कहाँ पर होगा?
Pleural.
दोनों के बीच में. Yeah.
Yes, got it.
तो ये fluid जो होता है, that gives extra mechanical protection to the lungs. Fluid acts like a shock absorber, no? Getting it? So ये pleural fluid इसको protection देता है. Okay, now we have two lungs, a right lung and a left lung. Both of them are almost equal, but slightly the right lung is larger, left lung is smaller.
Yes.
And each lung is divided into lobes or compartments.
Lobes?
Compartments. Small compartments, you can say. Okay, it's like ये lungs हैं, so there are three lobes internally.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Right lung में 3 lobes हैं, left lung में 2 lobes हैं. All these points you have to remember.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, and each lobe has got the alveoli present. terminal ends of the
Alveoli.
bronchioles.
Yeah, correct.
Each lobe has got around 10 to 12 alveoli present.
Oh, okay, got it. Each row?
Yes, each lobe has got around 10 to 12 alveoli. Did you understand this? अच्छी तरह से
अच्छी तरह से.
ठीक है. Now coming to
Yeah.
the alveoli.
Alveoli.
Okay, alveoli. We'll complete the entire this part. Breathing पूरा complete कर लेते हैं and then we can stop for today.
Okay, चलेगा.
Okay, then ये part जो है ये total different है. This we can do next time. Till breathing we will complete today. आज breathing करके. Okay, now coming to the alveoli. Alveoli कैसा है? Thin walled, small lobulated structures like a bunch of grapes. जैसे ये diagram में देखना. You remember this diagram? ये देख. It will look like a bunch of grapes.
Yeah.
They are thin walled. ये भी याद. And they have to be thin walled because it is in the alveoli. There is exchange of gases taking place.
Yes.
ठीक है? And each alveolus, singular word is alveolus, plural is alveoli.
Alveoli. Yeah.
Each alveolus has got a network of capillaries around it. अभी whenever you say the word lungs, उसका एक medical term like an adjective you can say वो होता है pulmonary. Or you can say whenever the word pulmonary is mentioned, that means it is about lungs. Every part of the human body has got certain words like this. जब भी हम बोलते हैं cardio या cardiac, it is which part of the body?
The left. Heart.
Yeah, heart. Heart is not in the left, okay?
Huh?
Yes. Circulation में we will see that. Wait. So pulmonary मतलब lungs.
I can't feel my right.
Wait. We'll come to circulation. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay. So pulmonary मतलब lungs. Cardio या cardiac मतलब heart. Similarly, whenever you say gastro या gastric, it means which part?
No. No.
Stomach.
Windpipe. Yeah.
Stomach.
Stomach.
Yes.
क्यों?
Stomach को gastric juice कहाँ बनते हैं?
Oh, gastric juice. Yes, correct. Yes.
Getting it? Similarly, whenever you say the word entero, it means intestine.
Yes, correct.
Got it? Okay.
Yeah.
यहाँ पर pulmonary arteries and veins. We will see that in circulatory system now. Arteries and veins are nothing but the blood vessels which carry blood throughout the body. तो जो lungs के अंदर आते हैं वो है pulmonary veins. And जो lungs से जा रहा है वो है pulmonary artery. Got it? Okay. बस इतना याद रख. Lungs के अंदर क्या आ रहा है? Pulmonary arteries and veins. And they branch out into many capillaries. So each of these capillaries forming a network around the alveolus.
Yes,
alveolus है suppose. तो इसके आसपास पूरा ब्लड का कैपिलरीज ऐसा मास बना दिया. So एक pulmonary vein बैड ब्लड लेके आएगा, pulmonary artery प्योर ब्लड लेके जाएगा.
Okay, got it.
Alveolus के अंदर क्या है? It is containing the air which you have taken in while breathing. तो उसमें ऑक्सीजन ज्यादा है.
Okay, got it.
तो वो ऑक्सीजन यहाँ से ब्लड में जाएगा.
Yes.
And then pulmonary artery बनके it will go back to the heart.
Yes. Oh, okay, got it.
Pulmonary vein बनके जाएगा. There is, we'll see that when we'll discuss about the heart. Is that clear? Okay. अब ये point देख कि the pulmonary this alveolus, sorry, it has got squamous epithelium. You remember this?
Squamous epithelium. Yes, I know. Yes.
Okay. And यहाँ पे देख. In the lungs, see the number of alveoli present. How many are there?
What?
In our lungs, together from both the lungs, we are having only 700 million alveoli. That means approximately each lung has got 300 to 400 million alveoli. Million, remember. That means every minute, the breathing that you're doing, in which you're taking so much amount of air, that air goes through this entire pathway. The nasal chamber, vestibule, respiratory chamber, sensory chamber, followed by nasopharynx, oropharynx, laryngopharynx, followed by
Yes.
larynx.
Yes.
Getting it? Followed by the trachea. उसके बाद
Yes.
bronchi, bronchioles, primary bronchioles, primary bronchi, secondary bronchi, tertiary bronchi,
Yes.
into the bronchioles, into the alveoli, air sacs. वहां तक ये हवा जाते हैं. And imagine the number of times that you breathe throughout. 700 million alveoli in your lungs. That is where they are in contact with the blood capillaries. So the air which you breathe, उसमें जो ऑक्सीजन है वो जाएगा ब्लड में. ब्लड जो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड लेकर आएगा वो एल्वियोलाई में. तो वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वाला जो हवा है वो इसी रेस्पिरेटरी सिस्टम के उल्टे रास्ते से नाक से बाहर. That is what you exhale out. Got it now? It appears so simple. हम लोग every minute इतनी बार ब्रीथिंग कर लेते हैं, बट अंदर क्या क्या हो रहा है. See the network. तो इतना सारा alveoli क्यों दिया गया है? Because it is ensuring that you take the entire supply of oxygen available to you, and that oxygen should go to every part of the body via blood. You understood that?
Understood.
अब समझ रहे हैं ऑक्सीजन कितना जरूरी है. स्पेशली अभी कोविड वाले टाइम पे जो डॉक्टर्स है वो लोग क्या बोलते हैं कि कोविड का जो वायरस है that is affecting your lungs a lot. Just recently, few days back, I read in the paper, there was this one man from Jharkhand. He got affected by the COVID-19 and he suffered very severely. For many days, in fact, I think 1 or 2 months, he was hospitalized. ICU में था, external oxygen supply पे था. अभी इससे वो correlate कर, you must have read in the papers कि ऑक्सीजन का सप्लाई चाहिए, सिलेंडर्स नहीं है, पीपल आर डाइंग बिकॉज ऑफ दैट. ये सब पता चला अभी रिसेंटली. ऑक्सीजन सप्लाई स्पेशली उसमें क्या हो रहा है कोविड-19 में कि लंग्स जाके अफेक्ट करे. वायरस इज एंटरिंग द लंग्स. कोविड-19 का वायरस सीधे लंग्स के अंदर जा रहा है. एंड लंग्स के अंदर जाने की वजह से द वायरस इज मल्टीप्लाइंग इनसाइड आवर लंग्स. सो हम लोग जो सांस लेते हैं जिसमें ऑक्सीजन है वो जो है इट इज नॉट एबल टू पास इट ऑन टू द ब्लड कैपिलरीज.
करेक्ट.
तो पूरे शरीर को ऑक्सीजन नहीं मिल रहा है. गेटिंग इट? दैट इज द प्रॉब्लम. एंड दैट्स व्हाई हॉस्पिटल्स में सब बड़े बड़े ऑक्सीजन सिलेंडर लगे हुए हैं. एंड पीपल हु आर नॉट एबल टू ब्रीथ, सी लंग्स में तो अफेक्ट कर ही रहे, उसके साथ साथ नेजल चेंबर, द फेरिंक्स, सब जगह वायरस जमा हुआ है. करेक्ट. दैट्स व्हाई कोविड-19 का टेस्ट करवाते वक्त तो फोटोज वगैरह देखा रहेगा कि स्वैब टेस्ट करते हैं, यहाँ अंदर से सैंपल लेते हैं. सो दे आर इंसर्टिंग दैट स्वैब डायरेक्टली इनटू द सेंसरी चेंबर ऑफ योर नेजल कैविटी एंड वहां से सैंपल लेते हैं, और इवन फ्रॉम द माउथ. तो वो ओरोफैरिंक्स वाले पोर्शन से लेते हैं. गेटिंग इट? सो दैट इज वेयर द वायरस इज देयर. तो अभी एक इंसान जो झारखंड का मैं बता रहा था, दैट पर्सन he got affected so severely by COVID-19 कि उसके जो lungs हैं वो 85% damaged. 85% of his lungs was seriously damaged. But
तो सीवियर हो गया रहेगा.
बहुत सीवियर हो गया. But see his luck factor, he survived. नॉर्मली डॉक्टर्स क्या बोलते हैं कि लंग्स जो है 40-50% से ज्यादा डैमेज हो गया तो there is a very high chance that the person will not survive, he will die.
Correct.
But उसका लंग्स 85% डैमेज होने के बाद भी वो सर्वाइव किया. No doubt he is alive, but it will be very difficult for him to live normally. Because ऐसे इंसान को क्या हो जाएगा कि normally also like you climb the stairs तो थोड़ा सा सांस चढ़ जाते हैं, ऐसे लोगों को और ज्यादा मुश्किल हो जाएगा. That person cannot do a good amount of physical work like other normal people do.
Oh no.
इसीलिए अभी कोविड-19 के टाइम पे क्या क्या प्रैक्टिस करने को बोलते हैं डॉक्टर्स. डू गुड अमाउंट ऑफ ब्रीदिंग एक्सरसाइज, deep breathing exercise properly. So you are trying to keep away the virus to a large extent. And lungs को उतना strong और healthy रखते हैं. And secondly, it is very necessary that in your home there should be a good ventilation, cross ventilation. कि एक जगह खिड़की तो दूसरे सामने भी खिड़की, तो हवा का आना जाना लगा रहेगा. And avoid air conditioners, AC. Because AC में वही हवा circulate होता है. That is more problematic. तो ये सब अभी respiratory system discuss कर रहे हैं. That's why we are correlating with the current situation also.
Yes.
तो ये सब पढ़ना पेपर में. ठीक है? Okay. Now there is something called. So we have come to the last part of the respiratory system. Alveolus.
Yes.
700 million alveoli. I can imagine how tiny
Oh
it must
no.
be.
Yes.
Let's take a look. चलो ये भी देख लेते हैं. See this. These are the alveoli.
Wow.
दिख रहे हैं?
Wow.
See how are they? कैसे छोटे छोटे छोटे. And can you see the blood vessels around them?
Yes, yes, I can.
ये देख.
Wow.
Like a bunch of grapes. Like
Yes.
this we have 700 million. Imagine.
Wow.
Got it? Nature has made our human body with a good degree of perfection. है कि नहीं?
Yes.
Okay. Now there is something else called diaphragm.
Diaphragm. Yeah.
Diaphragm is nothing but a muscular sheet. Okay, that separates the chest cavity with the abdominal cavity. उसको diaphragm बोलते हैं. Chest cavity is where the rib cage is there, the lungs are there. वो chest cavity है. Thoracic cavity बोलते हैं. Below that is the abdominal cavity, where the liver, stomach, kidneys, intestine ये सब है. सब जगह बहुत सारा सामान फिट किया हुआ है कि नहीं? So in the abdominal cavity, all these organs are there, and between the thoracic and the abdominal cavity, the diaphragm is located. That's a muscular structure.
Got it. Yes. Diaphragm.
See this. ऐसे.
No, this looks bad.
दिखा diaphragm?
Yes.
ये देख.
Oh, wow.
This kind of a partition between the thoracic and the abdominal cavity. That's called as diaphragm.
Yes, got it.
Is that clear?
Clear, clear.
Any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Now we have completed discussing about the human respiratory system. Okay. Now we have to discuss about the mechanism of respiration. जिसके 4 process हैं. पहला आता है breathing. Then there is something called external respiration. Then internal respiration followed by cellular respiration. एक काम करते हैं. All these 4 together we can discuss in the next lecture.
Oh, ठीक है, चलेगा.
All 4 process comes under the mechanism of respiration. तो वो पूरा एक साथ ही कर लेंगे, अच्छा रहेगा.
Yes.
There are a lot of reactions and all in this.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh yes.
इसमें भी reaction.
Cellular respiration, not very much easy, nothing like that. Okay.
Yes.
And breathing का regulation. Okay. Then disorders of the respiratory system.
Okay.
फिर artificial ventilation, ventilator वगैरह बोलते हैं ना आजकल. COVID-19 के टाइम पे सब आ गया.
Yes.
So till here we can complete in the next session.